hwaini wa tariki 28 tarehe mweri ari wa 11 mwaka wa 2023 ni mwihoko wakwa ati we ni wagitindia thayo ni nani ndagikaria giti giki kio memerekia nigetha ngoro gikumenyithia maria andiki aitu magitinda makihanga kaunti ciothe 20 kana 47 ni ngetika Wambui wa Njau no mbere ndaya atwambe twamukire matemo mamo. Mamwe wa maria tukuhaririirie ni ati
these orders of stay shall remain in force until 10th of January 2024.
Igoti nene guteanirio cira wa Akenya kurego igoti ria waki wa nyumba cia raithi ni thirikari. Kamite ya kuroboya maundu ma hinahi kuga andu matanyihire 100 nio makwite nacio family tanyiheire 80,000 nicio citigitwo citari na wikaro.
Hata ukiongeza ushuru ngapi bado manake wale ambao yako nayo uniwezi wote pesa itakwenda tuka mfuko ya watu binafsi.
Mutongoria wa uregani ni akomithetie thirikari ni kiraugite ni urogoti wa magoti wa iguru na kwambatiria ya muturire. Makiria mashiringi bilioni 27 cia migunda iria yaiyirwo bururi mugima nicionekanite ni ruhonge rwa EACC. Na gitio kinene tikira gukorwo kigucie njungwa yaku nigetha ngoro gikumenyithia mauna mangi maingi gukwari kwa Muthingi TV mutamburuko uyu witu na ukorwo kirorera kuria mwena wa YouTube ari Muthingi TV na ukorwo gitutigira ndumiriri yaku kuria mwena wa Facebook ari Muthingi TV na tukirika kiondo-ini gitu igoti nene guku bururi-ini nirikindirite kuhuthika na kurutithio watho kuri kana wira kuri watho wa kigina wa mwaka uyu wa 2023 thutha wa gutuo ni itua watho ucio ni wathondekirwo kuringana na gatiba ya bururi na riu ni riteanirie thitango iria cirahanditwo kurugamia kana kurugamia itua riu ni ndudu icirithania atatu ario David Majana, Christine Mugambi igoti-ini ria Milimani na makiria mahe mwena wa thirikari ihinda ria kunyagia cira ucio nginyagia tariki 10 mweri wa mbere mwaka-ini kana mwaka ukite kuria maikorirwo makiuga ati kana kuria makorirwo makiuga ati watho uyu ndwagikana ndwathondekirwo gi gatiba.
Igoti nene ni riteanirie thitango iria irang'etheire watho wa kigina wa mwaka wa 2023 na kuukindira kuringana na itua riria rirekereirio ni ndudu ya acirithania atatu ario David Majanja, Christine Melio hamwe na Lawrence Mugambi.
That an order is granted prohibiting the respondents from collecting, charging or otherwise the charge known as the Affordable Housing Act on the basis of the Section 84, and all prayers on the consolidated petition not specifically granted are dismissed, and this being a matter of public interest litigation, each party shall bear its own costs.
Kuringana na acirithania ya kumbwo kwa watho ucio ni kwarumireire gatiba ya bururi kuona ati muingi no wakuruhanirio uria kwagiriire na makiria icunje cia ungania wa magoti ma njohi, indo cia uthaka, mawira ma ng'enda cia ukinyaniria hamwe na mithako ya ciuthi ni maratwarana na watho kuona ati bururi wirigagirira ungania wa magoti niguo kwirugamia.
Relevant committee after conducting public participation gives reasons for rejecting or adopting proposals received. We have looked at Section 2 and 21 of the Finance Act that amended Section 35 of the Income Tax Act to introduce digital monetization, and we find that this is a tax on income and it is permitted and it is not unconstitutional. The digital asset tax is a tax on income and it is not unconstitutional. The tax on winnings is a tax on income and it does not violate the 4th schedule part 2 of the Constitution, as it does not impair the functions of county government. We have also looked at Section 26 of the Finance Act that amends the 3rd schedule of the Income Tax Act by introducing new bans, and these are matters that we do not consider unconstitutional.
Ona gukire uguo igoti ni rimurikite mahiti icunje-ini imwe cia ungania wa magoti ma nyumba cia raithi kuona ati ciri mugaru na watho na makiria thirikari ndiatariirio ria mbeca icio ciriramatagwo hamwe na mutaratara ucio ukimurikwo ta uthutukania wa muingi kuona aria mari mawira nirio marirengagwo na riu igoti rigitua ungania wa magoti macio ta mugaru na gatiba na makiria kuuteaniria.
Amendment to Section 84 lacks a comprehensive legal framework in violation of Article 10, 201, 2010 of the Constitution. That levy against persons in formal employment to the exclusion of other non-formal income earners without justification is discriminatory and irrational and arbitrarily and in violation of section articles 27, 201, B1 of the Constitution.
No indi mwena wa thirikari ni wikiria ihoya ria kuheo ihinda makiria niguo methagathage na gucokia cira riko niguo gutetera ungani ucio wa magoti na riu acirithania aya thutha wa giikaro metikira ihoya riu na kumahe nginyagia tariki 10 Januari ya mwaka ukite.
We intend to grant a stay for a limited period and we order as follows. An order of stay be and is hereby issued, staying the effect of this judgment issued today, 28 November 2023, pending the filing of a formal application for conservatory stay and conservatory orders in the Court of Appeal, and these orders of stay shall remain in force until 10th of January 2024.
Itua riri ria kuongererwo kwa ihinda ni rihimbiirwo na njira nene ni mwena wa thirikari kuhetukira wakiri wa bunge ya bururi George Murugara akiuga ati ni magukorwo na kanya ga gucokia cira riko na makiria mahote kuhoya motaro kuma kuri munene wa watho guku bururi-ini niguo mahote kung'ethera itua riu.
And for this I'm grateful to this court for granting us that time. Number 2, we will also be filing the substantive appeal in the Court of Appeal. And I hope and pray that once we go to the Court of Appeal, the orders we have just gotten here will be extended until the appeal is heard and determined. That is one aspect. The other aspect is for the Honorable Attorney General to consider the ruling or judgment which has just been delivered and advise the government on what is to be done.
Mwena wa thitango naguo ni wonanirie kwaga kuiganira na itua riu magitongorio ni mutongoria wa kiama kia mawakiri guku bururi-ini Eric Thiuri hamwe na mutongoria wa gikundi kia Linda Jamii Fred Ogola makiuga ati ni undu wa kieha kuona Akenya ni maguthie na mbere kurengwo mishara yao ona thengia wa igoti kumurika mahitia hari urihi wa nyumba cia raithi.
So the fact that the court then gave clarity on those issues is extremely gratifying. We have, however, found the reasoning by the court to grant a stay of its decision until 10th of January 2024 a little bit strange.
Riu muthenya uria uretereirwo na njira nene wa kumenya ati kana marihi ma nyumba cia raithi uguthie na mbere. Igoti ni riatua ati marihi macio no maguthie na mbere nginyagia tariki 10 nigetha mwena wa thirikari na mwena wa thitango ukorwo wethagathaga. Handu-ini ha Muthingi TV kuma igoti-ini ria Milimani guku ari mucii munene wa Nairobi, ritwa riakwa ni Chege wa Njohi.
Nake munini wa mutongoria wa bururi Rigathi wa Gachagua augite ati thirikari ni gathikite kigina ya gukorwo ikirwa na muiyuro kana kiguo kia El Nino akire kirathi na mbere kura guku bururi-ini eyo kana uyu ukite thutha wa kamiti iria iragikorwo ikirwa na maundu ma hinahi kana kamiti iria yobetwo ya kurwa na maundu ma hinahi yugite ati makiria ma andu 80 niyo magikoretwo magikua na makiria ma family nyingi gukorwo cikiurirwo ni maikaro kana ni gukorwo cikiurirwo ni kuria magiikaraga. Rigathi wa Gachagua akiaririe ari kuria mwena wa Diani kuria kiri kigomano-ini gia 17 ya Kenya Institute of Planners.
Also spearheading digitization.
Hindi ya kigomano giki kia mibango wa na mbere ya Kenya Convention kiria ni gia 17 mwena wa Diani kaunti-ini ya Kwale, munini wa mutongoria wa bururi Rigathi Gachagua ugite ati kigomano giki giukite uriri bururi urathi na mbere na kugomerwo ni mbura ya El Nino na gucungiriria hathara nene kuna barabara nyingi ni ithukangitio ni muiyuro wa mai, Akenya nyingi guthamio micii-ini yao na guthukangio kwa indo cia muingi hamwe na kugwa kwa manyumba.
This convention takes place when El Nino is causing havoc across the country. Buildings have been marooned and road networks destroyed. Lives and livelihoods have been lost and others are at risk.
Nake gavana wa kaunti ya Kwale Fatuma Achani uria ukumagaritie munini wa mutongoria wa bururi ugite ati kaunti yake ni iragomeirwo muno ni muiyuro wa mbura ya El Nino idia ugate kaunti yake ni irebangite wega riu akiuga ati aikari a kaunti ya Kwale matire na thina o wothe.
Your Excellency, we were very much affected by the floods, lakini tumejipanga na tunashukuru tunaendelea kujipanga pia na national government pamoja, and we are in good, our people are safe.
Oho Gachagua ni oletia Kenya metikire kwimenyerera makiria kumana na muiyuro wa mai akimoria riu matigetikire gukorwo magikira njui riri cihurite.
To appeal to the people of Kenya to take care of their lives and to know that they have families and there are other people. If they don't care about themselves, there are people who care about them.
Gachagua no ongereire ati thirikari ni gathikite kigina kia bilioni 7 itemi-ini ria kuhea Kenya irio aria magomeirwo makiria ni mbura ya El Nino.
Again, we have 7 billion Kenya shillings from the Civil Contingency Fund to intervene in terms of supply of food.
Oroho Gachagua ni kitiarite na kuri magavana othe guku bururi-ini metikire kuhuthira kigina kiria magathikirwo ni thirikari wega niguo kuhonokio mioyo ya andu na kuria amoritie mambe marumbuie mioyo ya Kenya handu ha gutwarithia tabarira cia uthii wa nambere riria Kenya ingi marathie nambere na gute mioyo yao kumana na mbura ya El Nino.
And we are requesting governors to apply their minds and see what they can do with that money, what they can reallocate to save lives.
Handu-ini ha Muthingi TV nie titagwo Ng'endo wa Njogu.
Asanteni sana, may God bless you and bless your family. Thank you.
Nake mutongoria wa bururi Ndagitari William Ruto ni anyitikana ni atugiirie unyitaniri wa Kenya na bururi wa US hari kuhurana na murimu wa HIV agwothe bururi-ini akiaria ri mucii munene wa Nairobi hari ndumiriri yake uria bururi wethingatite hari kurua na murimu uyu oro hamwe na gukungwira miaka 20 hari na unyitaniri uyu. Ruto augite ati kugerera anyitaniri a mabururi a US Kenya ni tacukite ikinya rimwe mbere.
Kuma riria bururi wambiriirie bara ya kurua na murimu wa HIV hari guthomithia andu uhoro wigie murimu uyu oro nginyagia kuheana dawa cia ARVs na mathomo mangi maingi. Kenya ni anyitanire na bururi wa US utigirira ati murimu uyu ni wanyihanyiha na gikiro kinene. Muthenya wa umuthi mutongoria wa bururi Ndagitari William Ruto ni otikinya hari gucokeria ngatho bururi uyu wa nanja hari uteithio wao kurori bururi wa Kenya.
This support came in the form of the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, which committed more than US dollars 110 billion of American taxpayers' money to the fight against HIV/AIDS in more than 50 countries globally. And it's important for me to repeat it, that President George Bush committed 110 billion US dollars of American taxpayers' money to help support.
Mutongoria uyu wa bururi Ndagitari William Ruto ni arikitie kuga ati unyitaniri uyu na uteithio wao bururi wa Kenya ikinya rimwe mbere hari bara ya kurua na murimu uyu agicakayani uria murimu uyu warongoreirie andu aingi gukua muno miaka 20 mithiru.
Country lost millions of people in this manner, and for a while it looked like the HIV/AIDS problem would wipe out much of our productive population, robbing the economy of workers and families of breadwinners. The government faced very serious resource constraints in its efforts to pull back people from the edge of graves, families from the brink of ruin, communities from the cusp of disintegration, and the economy from the verge of collapse.
Murimu uria watigire aingi mari ciana cia ngoriai na amwe magitigwo mari na ironda cia ngoro ni gutigwo ni endwa ao oro hamwe na gutigwo na murigo wa murimu uyu.
Over the past 2 years, we have increased our financial injection as government into the HIV commodity pipeline by Kenya shillings 1 billion to prevent supply disruptions. I remember making this commitment earlier this year when we were having a conversation with the Global Fund. Additionally, we are committed to end AIDS, as was said ably by Susan, in children by 2027 as part of our commitment under the Global Fund Alliance.
Ruto erekereirie ndumiriri ino ari mucii munene wa Nairobi hari muthenya wa umuthi wa gukungwira miaka 20 kuma riria athamaki a bururi matuire itua hari kuhurana na murimu uyu kugerera uteithio wa mabururi ma nanja.
The conversation that is going to ensue shortly in Kenya is how we are going to fund our health requirements sustainably. They say in Kiswahili, wakati ni sasa. The time is now to take a strong stand and make up for lost ground for the sake of Kenya's children. We must all commit ourselves to this.
Girifotera Muthingi TV, Getwa Wairimu wa Kimani.
Nake mutongoria wa ngwataniro ya Azimio moja Raila Odinga ni akomithitie na njira nene thirikari ni undu wa kurehia mbeu njithi aria maraikorwo ni irita ria uria mbere gukorwo kana gukorwo makigwatira ibande ciao haria augite ati mundu amenyekaga ni Mukenya ari na gibande gia guku bururi-ini. Raila aikitie miario iyo ari kuria kaunti-ini ya Githii igongona-ini ria gucokia ngatho aria gavana wa kaunti iyo Simba Arati.
Haya. Abaguzi mbele. Kuna vijana wengi ambao wamehitimu umri ya sasa ya kupiga kura na hawana vitambulisho. Ama kweli urongo? Kweli urongo? Kweli urongo? Sasa Ruto anaweka ati mpaka utoe pesa sisi ngapi ndio upewe kitambulisho. Kitambulisho ni haki yako ya kuzaliwa. Maana hiyo ndio inathibitisha hata wewe ni Mkenya. Nataka kitambulisho ipeane bure, sio? Asa wao Ruto wameshindwa na kazi. Mliona waliiba ushindi wetu mwaka jana. Si waliiba ushindi yetu? Si waliiba? Lakini waliiba nimekoma kwa koo. Imekoma kwa koo. Imekataa kuteremka hapa chini. Inawanyonga. Sina wanyonga. Sina wanyonga. Aijengia huko chini hata kidogo. Sasa wanaangalia tu kila mahali walikuwa na walianza kulaumu Uhuru. Ati Uhuru wamewacha hazina ambayo haina chochote. Nyungu ilikuwa ni tupu, hakuna hata mkoko. Ilikuwa ni mwaka jana. Alisema nyungu ni tupu. Sasa ni mwaka moja bado analaumu Uhuru. Mbona wewe hujapika hata hiyo ugali yako mwaka mzima? Ulikuwa unafanya nini? Si kazi imeshinda yeye. Sasa anazidi tu kutoa weka ushuru hapa, ushuru hapa, ushuru hapa. Hiyo ushuru haitafanya kazi yoyote. Hata ukiongeza ushuru ngapi, bado maana yake wale ambao yako nayo ni wezi wote. Pesa itakwenda tu kwa mfuko ya watu binafsi. Hakuna chochote. Sasa wanataka kuanza kuuza mashirika ya serikali. Juzi niliongea juu ya mambo ya mafuta. Niliongea mafuta. Nilisikia mambo ya njeri. Sikulisikia. Ati mafuta wametoa kule Arabuni na wameweka makampuni yao inaleta hapa na bei inaenda juu zaidi. Sasa wametangaza wanataka kuuza mashirika ya serikali. Moja yao ni ile shirika ya kusafirisha mafuta, Kenya Pipeline Corporation, nataka kuuza. Na National Oil Corporation. Kenya Pipeline Corporation ikienda kwa mkono ya watu binafsi, bei mafuta taenda hata mara 100 hapo. KPC is a strategic investment that should not be sold under any circumstances. Lakini wao wanataka kuuza sasa. Mimi nitaongea juu ya hiyo hivi karibuni.
Nao mbeu njithi kuma na atumia kuma mwena wa Karumadi gicigo kaunti-ini ya Kirinyaga ni matanyitwo guthie na mbere kugunika na kiria gigwitwo uwezo oriri makoretwo matayukitie mihango ona njira igwete akihena kigina giki kuri ikundi ci mubunge wa gicigo Githinji Gicimo augite ona thengia wa rume kuigirwo gicunji kia 30% akia mbeca ici matikoretwo magithondeka ikundi acia kuya mbeca ici niguo kuonjorithia tore mwandiki witu Jerry wa Ndungu aratariria.
Hindi ya mihang'o ya kuheana ceki cia kigina kia uwezo kuri ikundi cia atumia na mbeũ njĩthĩ mwena wa Karumandi Gĩcũgũ kaunti-inĩ ya Kirinyaga. Mihang'o ĩno ĩgĩtongorio nĩ mũmbunge Gĩthĩnji Gĩcimũ nĩguo gũteithĩrĩria ikundi ici gwĩkũria.
Gũkũ Gĩcũgũ wondi ciothe ithano nĩ tũgũkorwo tũkĩthiũrũrũka kũbeana mbeca cia Uwezo Fund.
Kuringana na Gĩcimũ, mbeca ici cia Uwezo ikoretwo ikĩheo ikundi hatarĩ njoherera na ikundi 50 kuma Gĩcũgũ nĩcio igunĩkĩte na kĩgĩna gĩkĩ gĩa ciringi milioni 5,900 na ikundi ici ikoretwo ikĩgunĩka na kĩgĩna gĩkĩ kuona nĩ makoretwo makĩrĩha wega thutha wa kuonjorithia.
Ũmũndĩ gũkũ Gĩcũgũ mbeca cia Uwezo Fund nĩ irabeanwa kwĩ ngurubu 53 na mbeca muigana wa milioni 5,900 ni gukorwo ikibeanwa kwi ngurubu ngurani wondi ciothe cia Gĩcũgũ. Kwoguo ni ndirenda kuria ngurubu iria iragunika na mbeca ici cia Uwezo Fund mategathi gukanjana kana muge ni kimera kia thigũkũ riu ati kame kugayana marie mbeca ici tafadhali muthi mwonjorithie nigetha mucoke mwariba mubewe maita meri ya buria murabetwe kabinda gaka.
Ona kuri uguo, ona thengia wa arũme gũkorwo na gĩcunjĩ kĩa 30% gĩa kĩgĩna gĩkĩ matikoretwo magĩcioya kumana na kwaga gũthondeka ikundi, akĩenda meyumĩrie na njĩra nene nĩguo magunĩke.
Kana rĩrĩa tũgũkorwo tũkĩbeana mbeca raundi ĩngĩ nacio ngurubu iria itarĩ ciagunĩka nacio cione mbeca.
Gĩcimũ ongereire atĩ ikundi cia bodaboda nĩ ikoretwo ikĩoya mbeca ici na njĩra nene na kwĩyaka kũrĩ amwe ao mambĩrĩirie ceceni ya kwendia maguta ma petrol. Kĩgĩna gĩkĩ akiuga gĩkundi kĩao nĩ mahotete kuonjorithia mbeca ici na njĩra ya gũkombithania rĩu magĩtungatĩra wabici ya mũmbunge Gĩcimũ nĩ gũkinyanĩria ũtungata ũyũ.
Mara ya kwanza kupokea hii pesa na tumepewa 90,000. Kwa hivyo tuna furaha sana. Tulikuwa tunafanya table banking lakini kuanzia leo tuseme 3 days after this tutajua sio table banking peke yake, tutajua what project tutafanya ndio tuweze kulipa hii pesa. Hata tukiweza kulipa kabla ya 24 months tutafurahi sana kwa sababu tutaongezewa pesa hii yetu na tutaweza kujiinua na kujiendelesha.
Munini wa County Commissioner mwena wa Gĩcũgũ nĩ ũrĩtie ikundi ici kũhũthĩra mbeca ici na njĩra njega.
Wananchi, mimi nashauri kwamba wale ambao hawajajiunga kwa vikundi ili waweze kuapply hizi Uwezo Fund wajiunge ili waweze kufaidika. Maana hiyo ni moja ya njia za kupata kuwekwa nguvu ama empowered economically.
Ngĩribotera Mũthingi TV, njĩtagwo Njeri wa Ndung'u.
Riboti yo kuma kaunti-inĩ ya Kirinyaga nĩ ũraikorwo gĩtũhe kanya gaitũ ka mbere gũkorwo tũgĩikirie ndũgakorwo gĩthiĩ kũraihu kuona atĩ nĩ ndĩracokereria na mangĩ maingĩ gũkũ arĩ kwa Mũthingi TV.
Uri murimi munini na ni urabatara ngwatanĩro na nyũmba ya mohoro ihinda nĩ rĩrĩ amu Mũthingi TV nĩ irakuhe mweke wa kwanĩrĩrithia kĩmenyithia nĩguo ũkũrie biacara yaku na njĩra nene. Tuhũrĩre thimũ kũgerera 0777 572 358 kana ũtwandĩkĩre email nĩyo sales@lookuptv.co.ke. Ũka tũtume ndũgũ na tũtirithanie hamwe amu ndũgũ nĩ makinya.
Gĩbindi nĩ mũrĩmi mũramati na niĩ Njoroge na hĩndĩ ciothe ngwĩraga njũkaga gũgũbundithia maũndũ megiĩ na ũrĩmi na taririkana tũragũbundithia ũrĩmi wa mbembe, tugabundithia wĩigi wa ng'ombe, wĩigi wa ngũkũ, wĩigi wa mbũri na maũndũ mothe mahana ũrĩmi. Hĩndĩ ciothe ũngĩkenda kũruta ũrĩmi kana kũruta wĩra wa ũrĩmi ũrĩa ũrakũrehera mbeca, ririkanaga gũtirĩ mũndũ ũngĩ Kenya ng'ima ũngĩgũbundithia ũrĩmi tiga Njoroge. Na ũmũthĩ ndĩrakwĩra ũmũthĩ nĩ hĩndĩ ĩrĩa ũgũthomera, na kumikana gĩbindi gĩkĩ gĩgokaga kũrĩ we o Jumamothi thaa 8, Jumamothi thaa 8 thĩinĩ wa Mũthingi TV. Wĩthomere, wĩonere na ũhĩge na ũrĩmi. Ririkanaga gĩbindi nĩkĩ? Mũrĩmi Muramati.
Kulingana na venye Loto wanga nasikia wanasaidia watu wasiojiweza kama ni chakula ama matangi ya maji. Wakati nilishida hiyo 10 million niliona juu hapa kwetu kuna shida ya maji. Nikifuta maji, line yangu nimeweka stands. Hata kama na wadhokomo wananipea pesa, wanasaidika through hii pesa nilishinda ya Loto. Na tuna improve community juu kila mtu anapata maji kwa urahisi. Haendi kwa mto, atembei na anunui maji expensive, pesa mingi. Mimi nikampanga ni invest namna hiyo. Hata after kukula 10 million, nimekuwa tu nikicheza na kushida pesa kidogo kidogo. Kwa hivyo naamini Loto ni ya ukweli na mtu ushinda pesa. Hata juice nimeshida 500 shillings. Changamuka na ucheze Loto.
Over 18s only. Gaming can be addictive. Play responsibly. This message has been approved by the BCLB.
Changamka cheza Loto.
Na nitwacokereria guko kwa Mũthingi TV meri mohoro maitũ hwainĩ wa ũmũthĩ. Tũgĩcoka kĩondo-inĩ gitũ, makĩria ma bilioni 27 cia Kenya iria cia kĩgĩna kĩa mĩgũnda nĩciokereire gĩkundi kĩa EACC bũrũri wothe, na indo iria cia bilioni 300 nĩciokanĩire gĩcunjĩ-inĩ gĩa gĩkundi kĩrĩa ciaiyĩtwo. Gũkũ Charles akiuga atĩ mwena wa Uasin Gishu, Kitale na Kiambu nĩmatongoretie harĩ kuoya mĩgũnda ũcio. Gavana wa Uasin Gishu na magana angĩ arĩa maugĩte atĩ wĩici wa mĩgũnda ĩrĩa yoetwo nĩ gũkorwo ĩgĩcokio nĩ thirikari ya county.
That they are now coming out to us to educate us on what actually is EACC and to demystify what you always think EACC is all about. That they could be against devolution because they seem to target, from our knowledge, they seem to target so much on the devolved units and the governors and the operations in the counties. But now they are teaching us that the more we know about their operations, the more freer we are to work with them.
Land grabbing in this country is a problem, and we have, as a commission, if you go through our websites, you can see we are in the process of trying to recover quite a bit of resources, including land and cash, and places which have got high potential naturally will also attract high grabbing.
A parcel of land having 2 or 3 titles, and you wonder which one is really genuine. And we ask ourselves that what EACC is doing now to recover assets is something very commendable. And to me, I support that EACC should also target on land grabbers, because soon there will be no land to, for utility in our county. And I want to say it is time now EACC steps in as an agency together with us and together with the other bodies to help us recover public lands. Because
nake mwikwirwo wa gatatu gicigo-ini kia Umbunge kana mwikwirwo wa gatatu ikuruhanio ana cieko cia wikinaĩ guku gicigo-ini kia Umbunge gia Kangai gukwari kaunti-ini ya Kirinyaga niareketie kuragwo na njira ya kumudio mwaki thikũ ĩmwe tu kuma aruna ake eri gukorwo makiuragwo kuria aikari matariirie ati cieko ta ici cia wikinaĩ nigite na mbere kuongerereka itura-ini riri.
Tuigirwe kendo thaa kenda na nuthu thaa ikũmi tuigua mbu twateng'era twakora mũini mũnyite akĩbũrwo na abũrĩirwe baria abũrwo eruge maugaga na agweta rĩtwa rĩa mũndũ ũmwe twacoka tuga no nginya tũmũcine tondũ gũkũ matũthĩnĩtie mũno tani ndĩmuia ng'ombe ngĩiwa ngũkũ ngĩiwa mbũri
koretwo tuna kithagathago gĩthũku mũno tondũ gũtirĩ mũndũrũme ona ũmwe akomaga gwake ithuĩ tũraraga twĩ matawa tondũ aici nĩ mathũkĩtie itũra rĩrĩ mũno turaraga twinja twi matawa tumetereire tondu ni matogagitie muno guku kuma mwaka ukiambiria nginya bau turi andu makoretwo mategukoma tondu maroka makiya ng'ombe karia turite ũrĩithĩtie magoka magakua na matirenda kumenya kana ati we uri kamaga ki marakua ina nda makathi makathenjera bau magagutigira kiano bau magakua nyama agarite muno nĩ ũndũ wa timu ĩno yatu ya ngũkũ macuguria ona ng'ombe marathenjera kĩthakani Tangi mundu anyitwa umundi umiyete macuguria ngũkũ na niko twaraga twamũraga.
Haya, igoti ria macira manini ria Mumias kaunti-ini ya Kakamega ni riathite mũmbunge wa Mumias ya irathĩro Peter Salasia arihe thirĩ wa mũigana wa ciringi 500 kuri mwonjoria Robert Ruta hamwe na mũnjoherera ya iruta na ũndũ ũyũ kũringana na mwonjoria ũyũ nĩ atarĩirie atĩ ambĩkire cira igoti-inĩ thutha wa kwaga kũrĩhwo mbeca ciake iria akombithirie Dithemba ya tarĩki 13 mwaka mũhĩtũku. Ruta nĩonanĩtie maratathi marĩ ta wĩira.
In the end, I find that the claimant has successfully proven his claim as against the respondent. I further find that the respondent has not successfully proven his claim as against the claimant. His counterclaim cannot stand. I hereby order as follows. Judgment is hereby entered in favor of the claimant as against the respondent for the sum of 500,000 plus costs of the suit and interest at court rates from the date of judgment till payment in full. The respondent's counterclaim is hereby dismissed with no orders as to cost. It is so ordered.
Known as Robert Luther. He sued the Member of Parliament for Mumias East. And today the court has made a ruling in favor of my client that the MP should pay the money that he owes my client. And we are now proceeding to move to execute the judgment. Execution entails attaching his property or alternatively having him put in jail. So we will be hoping that he settles the amount without undue duress from us or pressure from us. We believe in the course of law, and today, regardless of the position of somebody in society, courts of law work based on the evidence presented by either party to a claim.
Na orere bara cia kimucie irathie na mbere kuongerereka gicigo kia Umbunge kia Naivasha ikiandikithia iria nyingi uthuthuria wonanĩtie atĩ ngarama ya mũtũrĩre oro hamwe na mĩrimũ ya meciria nĩ icũngĩrĩirie hanene kuria MCA wa Maela augĩte kaingĩ icũngagĩrĩrio nĩ ũkĩa na arũme kwaga kwĩyaria atũrĩa mwandĩki witũ Wambui wa Maina aratarĩria.
Icigo iria cikaragwo nĩ aruti a wĩra a mahũa kaunti-inĩ ya Naivasha nĩ imwe cia iria cikuruhanĩtio na namba nene ya macira ma kwagarara ihoto cia kĩmũndũ oro hamwe na mbara cia kĩmũciĩ gũkũ gũkĩrĩkana atĩ ngarama ya igũrũ ya mũtũrĩre mĩrimũ ya meciria oro hamwe na ũhũthĩri wa ndawa cia kũrebia nĩ ũcangĩire hanene harĩ mĩtugo ĩno. Akĩaria arĩ mwena wa kĩhoto John Kĩnuthia ũrĩa nĩ mũtabania ũhoro-inĩ wĩgiĩ mbara cia kĩmũciĩ Naivasha augĩte atĩ nĩ mamũkagĩra riboti cia mbara ici hamwe na cia ũhahamio oro wiki kuma gũkũ mĩgũnda-inĩ ĩno ya mahũa.
Issues of gender-based violence has been so rampant. We have been receiving
at most in every week we have been receiving 3 or 4 cases, mostly domestic violence and also defilement. Defilement cases has been on rise and also domestic violence.
Isigo iria cigomeirwo makiria ni Kihoto, KCC, Karagita, Mai Mahiũ, Kabati, Maela, Orodo Mwena South Lake, kuria macira ma kuhanda gwa ciana nini na ihiko cia tene cionekaga o gwakia.
Where we are today, where we are celebrating this day, Kihoto, there is a lot of domestic violence. One of our response champion here told us in a span of like 1 to 2 days, she have to receive like 3 cases of domestic violence, defilement also, and also early marriages and teenage pregnancies. It is so rampant here at Kihoto. We have also Karagita, Mai Mahiũ because of the transit. We also have issues, other issues at Kinungi, Kinamba, KCC, and also in Maela that have been reported to our desk.
Kurigana na MCA wa Maela Jane Gituko augite ati ciko icirahaneka ni undu wa ukia uria ugumiira ikari ya guku oro hamwe na wagi wa mawira.
The reason why gender-based violence is very rampant in Maela is because of economic disadvantages that come with the climate in Maela. We don't have economic activities, and because of this level of poverty, you find that it is promoting gender-based violence.
Na kongerera ati ona athuri mari na mathina maingi maria mageragira na agaikiarite na kurio kwiyumiria nigetha mateithike.
Remember, gender violence is for even men. We have men who have also been suffering quietly. We are telling them now, come out. We'll have counselors. We'll have people who can be able to guide you so that you will be able to also be protected from violence among the family setups.
Migwe uria ni mundu uria wina wathe kuma mwena uyu augite ati kaingi na kaingi aria magumagirwo ni andu aria mari na mawathe kona matingihota gwiteithura na ona matwara cira kuri borithi matigwithanagia nao kona gutire mundu ungimateithia kwaria na cieko.
To gender and sexual based violence, most times people with disabilities are normally a forgotten lot, and even with their rights, hawajui rights zao. If you take a deaf person going to seek justice for sexual based violence in our country, if you go to the gender desk, you'll never find a sign language interpreter. So what does that tell you? That person in themselves hawatapata haki kwa sababu hatuelewani. I myself, I have cerebral palsy, and being a woman, at most times you're placed at a disadvantage because hawezi kimbia, hawezi teta, and everybody thinks they're doing you a favor.
Handũ-inĩ ha Mũthingi TV niĩ njĩtagwo Wambui wa Maina.
Ngatho cia mwanya Wambui wa Maina nĩ ũndũ wa riboti na riboti ya kuma kaunti ĩyo ya Naikuru nĩ ĩkoragwo ĩgĩtũkanya kangĩ ga gũkorwo tũgĩikĩria ndũgakorwo gĩthiĩ kũraihu kuona atĩ ngĩcokereria andĩna mangĩ maingĩ ona kũrĩa iharo-inĩ gũkũ kwa Mũthingi TV.
Kihoto kiunaga utamugete na kuona kihoto watho ni ufataranagia.
Watho ukoragwo wa guteithia mitugo na mikire ya maundu hari andu othe.
Na watho ugite ni 3 months with full pay.
Ndwagirirwo gutwarwo police station kana gutwarwo criminal court ni undu wa defamation.
Na nikio ni nawe tufatie kumenya uria mundu agietha kihoto giake.
Mwana ena right yake na mwana we ni innocent.
Kihoto iriko na muthuri na mutumia ai tokoga na indo ikwari.
Watho ni witikiritie ciana icio utigirwo.
Nyitanira nanie Wairimu wa Kimani guku kwa Mũthingi TV o wakana thaa 2 cia hwaini tuthome na tuhiganie ciĩgiĩ watho amu guku nikuo kihumo kia gutherema.
Saturday utuko wariku
ni ndari nyumba kigwa thimu kiamba nginohanie ngeria eno thimu ne yako niguo ndaiguire atiriri ni ukwaria na mundu etagwo Thiondo
ukirigo kagwathia atia na nduri wari ona kitiga igana ukigumo manana
oguo
waiguire atia
ngoro ya ndiguire kata maka ngigua hasa aganiguo
ungira atia mundu ukoretwo githaka loto na ndari ariona
ni muthi na mbere guthaka mutikagwe ngoro muthake biu mundu akuaga ngoro na ni thahabu rathi gukinyira uragikua ngoro niki
yes no uguo no korwo ni thahabu rathi gukinyira gakwira tiroto thaka loto no wihotanira Steven Kinuthia uri orite 800 na twiko mukuru kwa Ruben.
Over 18s only. Gaming can be addictive. Play responsibly. This message has been approved by the BCLB.
Changamka cheza loto.
Haya, nitwacokereria gukori kwa Muthingi TV. Meri mohoro hwaini tugicoka kiondo-ini gitu ni kurokire ndugamano gatagati ka amemba na aria makiri wabici-ini ya kambuni ya migunda ya Defoland Company thutha wa gukorwo magitetia ati aria maikoragwo wabici-ini ni magikorwo kana ni mathiete na mbere kungumania na kuria maragithie na mbere gukorwo makienderia andu eri mugunda umwe na kuria amemba aya mareganite na ndeto ino kana thigari ni ciokire na ni undu wa kuhoreria ndugamano ino na kuria maugite ati ni mambikite uthuthuria baranginyo ila makorwo makiona hihi ka niguo kana maheni
thite kuruturura atongoria aria marari ofici-ini iyo ni ati maramekuira ni makoretwo makiungumia kigina kiria mamukagira na nginya makendia mugunda umwe kuri makiria ma mundu umwe undu uria ma directors acio mareganite naguo.
My names are Sospita Kafufa Kariuki. Mimi ni mzaliwa wa Ndefo. Na mimi baba yangu ndio waanzilishi wa kampuni hii ya Defo Company Limited. Kuna kwingine wameenda wamekatakata na kuna mashamba mengine wameiba. Tunajua. And that is why tumekuja we as members. Mimi ni director kwanza. I have the CR12 ile hata kwanza imesimamishwa na koti. The court now knows that I am here.
Kama vile mnavyosikia double allocation ni nyingi sana zilifanywa mbeleni. Na zilifanywa na hawa unasikia wakiitwa Menenga Slopes, wengine ndio walifanya hiyo kazi. Na tuna ushahidi.
Thutha mutheri ofici iyo ni rahingirwo kuhetukira uteithio na watho wa maabitha a borithi na kuria riu ikundi icio cieri ciendekithitie kugia na mucemanio munene wa AGM wa kwaririria utongoria uria ukoretwo ugitongoria ofici iyo gukirikana ati gukoretwo na macira ma broti cia Menengai Slopes igoti-ini.
Kama wanataka kusimamisha ofisi, kuna njia ya kusimamisha ofisi. Waende kwa registrar, waome mkutano, wapewe mkutano, tuitwe mkutano. Ama tuambiwe na registrar, tuite mkutano. Tutaita. Lakini si watu ambao wanajitakia makuu, wanajitafutia ati kwa ajili anataka kuwa kiongozi. Kutaka kuwa kiongozi kutokana na wanachama wenyewe. Sio eti mtu mimi nifikie niseme nitakuwa mkubwa. No, ni wanachama wenyewe. Hii ni ruling ya kesi ambao walikuwa wamefile kotini. Na walipofile kotini kesi hii walishindwa na ikawa ruled na judge.
Handu-ini ha Muthingi TV kuma muhuro wa kaunti ya Naikuru ni njitagwo Wambui wa Maina.
No aikari a gicagi kia Maranyona na Kawere gicigo-ini kia mbunge kia Bondo ni mathiete na mbere kurukana ni marurunganite ni kiria matetetie ni wagi wa ugitiri kuria maugite ati makoretwo magitharikirwo nginya nyumba-ini ciao na mahiu ma gukorwo makiyo na thutha wa gukorwo makiuga kana thutha wa guthitanga gwa utire kana borithi ni maikoretwo amagondereire wira-ini wao.
Tumekuwa na shida hapa, ni Maranyona village. Tumekuwa na shida, watoto wetu
wenzetu, vijana wenzetu wako na nguvu, wanaweza fanya kazi, wapate mapato zao. Lakini hapa shida inakuja ya kwamba wanaingia kwa nyumba, wanaiba vitu zetu. Kuku, siwezi fuga kuku. Mbuzi zinaenda.
Kuna shida mingi kwa sababu tunasumbuliwa na wezi. Wanakuja usiku, wanavunja manyumba, wanatoa vitu kwa nyumba, wanatoa kuku, wanaiba mbuzi, wanaiba ndizi kwa shamba, wanaiba vyombo, jiko, kila kitu wanachukua. Sijui kama ni shida ya njaa ama ni shida gani. Wanatembea usiku, wengine wanakata watu na panga usiku, wengine hawana heshima, wanakunywa pombe. Baada ya kutumia pombe na madawa za kulevya, wanakuja kuvunja vitu kwa nyumba za watu, wanaiba. Tunaomba serikali tusaidie kumaliza hao wezi, kwa sababu tumejaribu kama wana vijiji, wakipelekwa wanarudishwa tu. Sasa tujui tutasaidiwa aje.
Mimi vile naongea, tarehe 2 mwezi ya 9 nyumba yangu alichomeka usiku na mtu asiyojulikana. Nilipigia chief report, mpaka saa hii hajakuja hata kwa boma yangu. Polisi ya Kopolo walikuja, wakapiga picha, wakasema DCI anakuja, mpaka saa hii DCI hajakuja. Sasa hiyo ni serikali. Mimi naomba Deputy President Kithure Kindiki asaidie watu wa Maranyona na watu wa Kawere village, Gotabiro sub location pamoja na Central Sacco, kwa sababu tunapakana. Mimi naomba Raymond Omolo achukue hii hatua. Hii ni kitu ambayo ni ya maana kabisa, na hatutaki kuchukua sheria mkono yetu. Kama si hivyo, tutachukua sheria mkono yetu, tutawaoa hao waisi wote.
Haya, na gitio kinene njitikiria ngoro ngigutwara nginya kuria iharo-ini na kugumenyithira ciana cia atumia cia kiegarika tukiambiriria timu ya Nyarari iria hutagia kagi guku bururi-ini ario timu ya Harambee Starlet ni mathiete na mbere gukorwo makihariria kana kwambika mehariria kiharo-ini kia Nyayo riria matokana rucio magakorwo magitungana na timu ya bururi wa Botswana Betika ari Betika cia gitaru kia Africa iria cioikaine ta WAFCON igathako muthenya wa rucio thaa 9 kiharo-ini kia Nyayo gukore kaunti-ini ya Nairobi.
That we made a request through the Ministry of Sports, through the CS, and that they were able to release her. It has never been done again. We have been told that several times, but we are happy she's here. She's a good inclusion, and we know she'll give us something that we are sure of. We had to try, but we had a lot of faith that it is possible. So we just gave a call up, maybe not on the media, but we sent letters, and we really pushed the CS hard through the FKF leadership, just for him and for the ministry and for the people of Kenya to realize that we really needed her in this match. First of all, we're happy she is here. We called her in our last assignment. She was not able to come because she pulled a thigh injury during the last week of the match before the team reported to the camp. But she really wanted to play for the national team. She wrote a lot of goodwill messages and wished that we could win. I think we won also for her, so that she could make it to this. She's a good inclusion. She scored twice against Botswana when we played in 2018, the under-20. We've been talking to her. I think it's a familiar team because Botswana kept their under-20 team, and we know she can do it again. It's not a pressure starting at home or starting away. We are going to give it our best. It doesn't matter where we play. I can say the girls are optimistic and we are up to it.
Aria mahotanire Betika cia chess akimera kihituku ario timu ya fegi ya KCB ne maikurwo magitugota hotani a Betika cia chess kuria mwena wa Murang'a kuria timu ino iraikoragwo na thakita Joseph Methu Pixang mudogoto Martin Njoroge na Philip Seng maikurwo makimathira points 17 guturuma 5 kuria athaki matanyiheire 100 ne maikurwo makinyita itemi Betika-ini ici cia chess.
Happy, at least the turnout was good. We had about 100 seniors and around 50 juniors, and the turnout was good. We had some corporate team like KCB and other clubs like Black Knights, Warlords,
and we really enjoyed. At least they have come from far. In Murang'a, we are trying to introduce chess, so we have enjoyed hosting the teams. Currently, it is very interesting having the juniors in the team because they are vibrant, they are patient, they have that zeal to learn the game. At least for now in Murang'a, we have a team called Warlords. It has about 20 players. Now we have hopes that within the next few years we'll have grandmasters or maybe national chess players from Murang'a County. So we are incorporating the mashinani teams at least to bring new faces and new energetic young people to at least come and compete and teach them so that we can see we can go to the next step. We'll have it annually every November. We'll be hosting our Murang'a Opens. So we are going each and every county as Chess Kenya Federation.
The competition is so good. We like the environment, everything is okay, and our players are really enjoying it. On this tournament, we have 4 KCB players who are on the top 5. We have already won the best corporate team, which KCB are now the top one. On the league side, I think we lost the league just because there were some small technicalities which we overlooked, but I think come next year we'll rectify all we have done with the team, and I think we'll retain we'll recover the cup again to us. We have a plan of recruiting a very good young players who will come and boost our players.
Nayo timu ya aria makire thĩ wa mĩaka 18 ĩrĩa yaikorwo ĩgĩthaka mbĩtĩka cia Sekafa arĩa timu ya Junior Stars muthenya wa ũmũthĩ nĩ matũnganie na timu ya Rwanda kũrĩa maikorirwo makĩmahũra bao 1-0. Junior Stars maikorirwo makĩhingũra mbĩtĩka ciao maikorirwo magĩthaka na timu ya bũrũri wa Sudan maikorirwo kũhota kana kũrĩa maikorirwo makĩhota kũmakomia na bao 5-0.
James Oyugiwere, an MCA for Nyalenda B Ward and also a Vice Chair for the Committee on Culture and Sports. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Sekafa technical team for having organized a wonderful tournament for our people, for the East African countries. I think it is a milestone for Kisumu to have hosted this wonderful tournament, and I believe our fans are not disappointed. The games is so well organized and our team is playing so well. They won their first match and they did well in the second match. I want to urge our players that sky is the limit. They should keep on going. We as leaders, we shall give them the support they require so that they can bag this trophy.
First, I congratulate our young Turks for what they have done. First time they won a match against Sudan 5-0. Today again they won another game 1-0. I now take this opportunity to welcome members to come and give our young boys support. And now you see how the field was filled. It was full. We have so here in West Kenya, we like football so much. Now I urge the national government to upgrade these fields which we have for the football here in Kisumu. And now you know Kisumu is now hosting many games. Even in January we are going to host Alaska. All MCAs, all councillors from East Africa will be playing here in January. So I'm appealing to the Department of Sports in the ministry to upgrade this field, and also this running track which is tarmacked. It is supposed to be a running track. Yes.
Na riboti yao ya Junior Stars ni araikorwo gitutirihira mutamburuko wito hwaini wa umuthi ngatho cia mwanya ni we waikorwo gitwirorera na muthenya wa rucio tukendithiria timu ya Harambee Starlets uhotani rira maikorwo magitungana na timu ya bururi wa Botswana na andu magakorwo makiyumiria na njira nene gukorwo gucanga kana guthie gucambikira timu no ya Harambee Starlets ire gikorwo gitongorio ni Nyabara Beldin na kuma goko kwa Muthingi TV ocokia ngatho muno ngwiraga tutingireho utariho na kuria mwena wa Facebook ni ndirakorwo ngimuona mundu gwetwo Murugi Job kindu gigwitwo igoti ni rikorwo rikiuga mbeca iria 3% andu maikorwo bakirengwo gutire gugicokerio ngatho cia mwanya niwe waikorwo kindigira ndomereri yaku mundu gwetwo Macho na mundu gwetwo Kanio wa Wanjiru ana mundu ugwitwo Nyoike wa Mwangi gatha cia mwanya ni kwirura guku Kamuthingi TV. Mundu gwitwo Ben no kiuma mukindu gwitwo camera nake mundu gwitwo Bob no uma kindu gwitwo graphics mundu gwitwo Viona no kima directing nake mundu gwitwo Karioki wa Ndwati no ikorwo gituhaririria twacokeria nginya andiki aitu aria othe magitigirira ati no ikorwo gikinyirwo ni tafari kana no ikorwo gikinyirwo ni report icio na njira nginyaniru. Mundu gwitwo Watheka no kuma kana no uma kindu gwitwo TX. Tucemanie muthenya wa rucio njuge Ngai wa muoyo akwende akuige na akurathime no ririkane ati we wa bata raria mwaki.